Often people relate to data better visually than they do by seeing it on screen, as you see now. FlexQuery provides the means to actually create a chart out of any of the data that appears inside FlexQuery. And to do that, we'll demonstrate by going again to the column headers, right-clicking, and there's a chart menu with a sub-menu on that. What we're going to do is we're going to clear all series, and we're going to clear all groups. This sets us up clean for a new chart. First of all, we have to decide what we actually want to plot. So let's choose line extended price, right-click that, and add that as a series. So that's what's to be plotted. Now let's sort out the information we actually want to chart by. This is kind of like grouping in layouts, but a little bit different. We'll start with store name, right-click, go to chart, and we'll add that column as a group. We'll add the vendor code as a group. And again, right-clicking and going to chart and selecting add column as a group. We'll add the department, and we'll also add the associate. So now when we click on the chart button, we get a chart that's actually summarized by store. So this is total sales, in this particular case only one store. So if we select that store, we're now looking at a chart that actually involves vendors. So you can see from there are quite a few. Colnago actually stands out much more than the others do, and that's because it's a high-priced bike as such. Now we can customize this chart by saying we want to sort by the line extended price, and you can sort ascending or descending in that order. There are a variety of ways there to actually view data within that, but when I describe this as being grouped, that's pretty much it. If I decide I want to look at, let's say, look at NIK, we're now going to break down of departments within NIK. And again, if we want to know what Clark actually sold that, again we can see that NR has actually sold more than anything else. Our chart is still sorted, so it's showing everything ranked. And we can also display the information we've got there as a pie chart, for example. In this case, we are actually plotting line quantity as well as line extended price. Personally, I prefer having the column diagram. Now you can also change the order of this so that if you drag and drop vendor code and drop it at the top, it becomes your top level. Shift store name down to the bottom, and now immediately we're into department. And again, we can drag and drop Clark, or drag and drop it to the beginning. And then when you look at Peter, you can see his breakdown of what vendors he's actually sold. So this actually makes charts useful in terms of visualizing information.